Hi everyone and welcome back to Novel Nomad, and today is a little bit special because a few days ago I put out on my Instagram stories a poll to see if everyone would like to see what I got for my birthday, specifically what books I got for my birthday, and the resounding answer was yes. So here I am today doing my birthday book haul. So the first few books I got during my birthday week was actually at a signing where Kim Wilkins and Kate Forsyth, who you probably have heard of before on my channel, came to launch their new book, The Silver Well. This is actually a collection of short stories based around an old well in England where people go to tie ribbons that they've written wishes on the trees surrounding the well. And most of the stories I've read so far actually revolve around the Christmas period or a time of giving and receiving. So I think it is a perfect read for the Christmas season, and I'm not sure if it's released internationally, but if you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. The next book I picked up at the signing is The Daughters of the Storm by Kim Wilkins. I do have a lot of Kate Forsyth books, but I really wanted to pick up one of Kim's, and this one is incredibly intriguing. It is based, I think, off Norse fantasy, and has a very strong female main characters, and they're trying to take back their kingdom and take leadership of their kingdom, which is trying to be overthrown by their stepbrother. So I think it is absolutely fantastic, and political machinations, Norse fantasy, and kick-ass female ladies, yes please. The next two books I bought as a treat for myself, part of my birthday week, and they were ones I've had an eye on or ones that I saw and had to buy straight away. The first one is an instant buy, and that is A Revolution of Feeling by Rachel Hewitt. So it basically revolves around the 1790s in England and Europe, and how many of the philosophers at that time forged what we now class as the modern mind, the modern mindset, and our modern socio-cultural norms. So as I love the Georgian period for not only the thinkers of their economic mindsets as well that I have previously studied, actually getting into more of a psychological viewpoint of the human mind and how that changed during the Georgian period, leading into more industrial revolutions and more democratic systems and welfare systems within our societies, I definitely had to pick this one up. Next was another non-fiction. I think non-fiction November was rubbing off on me, seeing everyone's wonderful videos, so I just had to pick this one up, and that is Take Courage, which is actually a biography on Anne Bronte and her life, and it was really interesting. It's written by Samantha Ellis, who wrote How to Be a Heroine, and I really love Anne Bronte's works because she wrote about women who were suffering from domestic violence, women who were trying to gain their independence, and very strong women who are trying to find their own place in society. Not as heavily romantic as Charlotte and Emily Bronte's, but she definitely moved away from the Byronic characters that seemed heavily used in the other sisters' works. So I'm really interested to read this one. The next two books I bought using one of the lovely vouchers I received as a birthday present, and the first one is The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter. I do actually already own this book, but I had to get this hardcover copy by Vintage Classics. It is absolutely stunning. What I love about Angela Carter is her use of fairy tales and her very strong feminist voice, the way she addressed social problems, especially because she was writing from the 70s, 80s and 90s, and she addressed many social problems women were still facing using the guise of fairy tales, because these problems that women have had throughout the centuries were still prevalent in our modern society. So it's absolutely amazing to read these, and this cover definitely does the work justice. If you were interested in seeing my Angela Carter collection, please comment down below. I do have quite a few of her books now, and I'm always looking for unique covers, just because I find her writing style so unique and so powerful. The other book I bought with the book voucher was an instant buy. I walked upstairs and saw it immediately and picked it up, and that is The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. Now, not only is this cover absolutely stunning, I mean, it looks so eye-catching on the shelf, but it sounds absolutely amazing. It is set during the 18th century in Cairo, where a woman who is a con artist and likes to swindle tourists out of their money and also all the Ottoman lords, she accidentally summons a djinn called Dara, and this djinn is also sly and secretive, just like the main character herself, and she gets drawn into the djinn world of the city of Brass and all the political machinations that are going on there. So clearly I am loving the female-led fantasy and political machinations front at the moment, but I think this one probably, whilst with half a cover by, the blurb definitely sold it, and also being a fantasy set in the Middle East definitely was very unique to me, and I'm really interested to see if this one can hold up to the cover and the hype of what's on the blurb. The last book I got for my birthday is in fact a ginormous book, but my friend who got it for me knows me very well, and I have spent many hours since opening this parcel just looking at this beautiful, stunning book, and that is none other than The Library, A World History. So this beautiful book, it actually goes through and details the history of the library and its origins from antiquity all the way through to modern times, and how it's changed and how the uses and the necessities in a library has changed, the layout, the structure, the lighting, the decoration, the decor, everything that makes a library, how it has changed in order to accommodate to the people of the time. And it is beautiful. It's going to take me a while to read it, I definitely will say that, but it is an absolutely stunning book. And to my lovely friend who bought it for me, you know me too well, and I basically told her that this is perfect because it makes a catalogue for my future house of looking at all these libraries. It is just beautiful. Alright, so they're all the lovely books I got for my birthday. So thank you very much to everyone who gave me access to buy some more bookish things for my shelves and purchase me some books. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Comment down below if you want to see more of my Angela Carter collection, or if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about any of these books. I am always ready to chat in the comments down below. So I'll see you all next time. Bye!